It's not too often that you see a designated nose tackle come up with an interception, but it happened a week ago for the Lords football team as junior Quashae Hendryx came up with a huge interception late in the first half that stopped the potential 21-0 deficit. And he joins us today gearing up for the Oberlin contest. And Quashae, I know we're 2 days away from playing Oberlin, but let's quickly discuss that play last week, which was huge. I thought it changed the momentum of the game, and I imagine you had to have been pretty giddy to get that interception against Sewanee.
It was very exciting for myself and my teammates. It was something that doesn't happen often, but
right.
It was very nice. I used to play fullback back in high school, and we used to run screens. And every time I would run screen, coach would always tell me, I don't know how the defense fell for it because you just tiptoed out there like you were going to block anybody. And so I got something when we were running, we ran a twist that play, and the tailback was just kind of ignoring me as I was coming around the edge, and I was like, well, this doesn't seem right. And I kind of just latched on to him, and Jamal Perkins, our senior D lineman, was chasing the quarterback, and he kind of just lofted up there, and it fell right into my hand, so it was nice.
Q, I thought from that game we had really good pressure on Sewanee, and we kind of slowed down their ground attack. Besides that fake punt return, if you take away that yardage, we did a pretty good job against that triple attack. And this season, if we got an experienced secondary in terms of starting from freshman to senior, but if we're able to make offensive one-dimensional, we're going to have a better chance on the defensive end.
I totally agree. Couldn't agree more. I think we did a really good job shutting down their run game. Their tailback was really physical. He ran the ball really well.
Yeah.
And that's why another thing on that screen, like it was a little different because he wasn't so aggressive as he normally was throughout the game. So I think if our defense can do that every game, it'll definitely be beneficial for it.
Discuss the experience that we've seen, the growth over the last 2 seasons. I remember my first year, Brandon Bird, a freshman out there. You were a freshman a few years ago. And I just felt, going into the season, I told Coach Monfiletto, I was like, I think on paper our defense might be pretty decent, pretty good.
Yeah.
Where can we go from here? Obviously a lot of experience and a lot of guys that have seen a ton of plays.
Yeah, I think across the board we're really experienced from our entire defensive line. Myself, Jamal Perkins, a senior who's going to go into his third year starting, Joe Marabito and Jacob LaPointe both started last year. So across the whole entire defensive line, really experienced, you really know what to expect. We really gelled together as a unit. And then linebacking core, experienced just as much. Saxon Justice, Cody Keenan, Michael Gibbons, they've been together for a while and all seniors and really know the defense, really know how Coach Kenyon likes to play. So it's been really, really, really helpful to have this much experience up front.
Going against some really good offensive tackles in Casey Cook in practice, and Josh Walmer and some really big guys on that offensive line, how does that help you guys leading up to games?
Through camp, it's brutal. We go against them every day, but it makes us better on both ends. It's a good relationship, offense, defense line wise, and we know that we just make each other better. Casey Cook, probably one of the best offensive linemen in our league. Josh Walmer, really good. Josh has just like this switch about him when he gets going. It's hard to get out of his way. Parker's probably one of the best centers in our league. I think he's a little underrated, but I go against him every day, and I truly believe he brings the best out of me, and I believe I do the same for him. AJ, really good. And then now coming up a young guy, Chase, who's fitting really well. So our offensive line, undervalued, I think, but they are a key component to our offense. They go, our offense goes as they go. So really good group of guys, and like I said, we bring the best out of each other every day in practice.
Q, you mentioned to me off camera that Coach Monfiletto really wanted to focus on the team this week, and I know we got Oberlin on Saturday at 1 o'clock, and those guys threw the ball quite a bit against Kalamazoo last weekend. I saw Jamal Perkins the other day, and I said to him, I think you're going to be able to pin your ears back and hopefully chase down Oberlin's freshman QB who had I think a 400-yard passing game. Keys to Saturday. Obviously, those guys have Justin Cruz, a really talented receiver that did, I think, scored 2 times last year on us. But those guys on the offensive end look like they can put some serious damage out on the field. What's the key in your eyes on the defensive end for Saturday?
I think just as Coach Mono always preaches, we got to believe in ourselves. We prepare, we got to trust in our process of preparation, trust each other, and we just go out there and play like we know how to play fast, and just play how we play. it's not about what they're going to do. It's about how we can play and how we can win the game ourselves. They can run, they can pass, whatever they want to do. But as long as we stick to our keys and we play our game, I think we'll come out victorious. So just trusting each other, having faith in our teammates, having confidence in our coaching staff to put us in the right position, I think we'll be okay.
Q, I want to thank you for your time. Good luck on Saturday against the Yeomen, and we'll catch you out there.
Thank you.
That was nose tackle Quashae Hendryx. The Lords are back in action as they open North Coast Athletic Conference play at McBride Field this Saturday at 1 o'clock against Oberlin College. If you can make it out, that'd be great, and if not, we'll have live streaming on athletics.kenyon.edu. For Quashae Hendryx, I'm Clayton Kaufman. We'll see you next time on the Kenyon Sports Connection.